Hey everybody, welcome to Legendary Marvel Studios What If? Today I will be doing a two-player run-through. So we have player 1 here, player 2 here. Because my name's Richard, my wife's name is Jen. That's been done before, so I just go player 1, player 2. Which now is an official alternate solo mode. So I will be playing an official solo mode two-handed, as one would play with, well, in this case, 2 players. I'm not keeping track of 3 players. 2 is hard enough. So we have the lovely player mat set up. Look how lovely this is. Nice neoprene. I love those colors. So anyways, we have, oh, just the Mastermind. We don't need the tactic right now. So we have Hank Pym, Yellowjacket, Mastermind. And on the other side, Epic Hank Pym, Yellowjacket, Epic, Mastermind. I will not be playing Epic. I have a rough enough time sometimes with just regular Mastermind. So before each time you fight Hank Pym, so I'm about to hit the Mastermind, I must keep this in mind first. You must track him down by discarding the top 6 cards of your deck. Then pay 2 attack for each card you discarded that costs 0. So theoretically, as the game progresses, you'll be drawing fewer and fewer 0 cards, so we'll be paying fewer and fewer attack points just to track them down. So if you have 10 attack points, then you are only able to spend 6 of those for 3 0-cost cards to then use the remainder to hit him for 4. So yes, you do hit him for 4, but you need to have several extra before you get to that 4. Potentially, depends what you draw, of course. If you don't pay the total, you gain a wound, your turn ends. That's it. So you better make sure you're able to hit him. Hank Pym does not have a always lead group. So what's in there is what's in there. So his Master Strike. Each player puts 3 0-cost cards from their discard pile on top of their deck. So Hank Pym is very much a 0-cost interaction card. So in case you are interested, the differences for the Mastermind, Epic Mastermind, that is to say, pay 3 to track him down, and each player puts 6 0-cost cards from their discard pile on top of their deck instead of 3 and 2. So, what is the scheme? I do have this set up per the instruction book, so that includes the villains and the heroes for a 2-player run through. Therefore, collect an Interstellar Zoo is what Hank Pym is going for. So 11 twists. The kind of nice thing about this set is each scheme has different twists. You won't be always putting in 8. In the regular legendary line, most of the time you're putting in 8. You do eventually get 11 because every so often you get 11, and then they change it slightly, but most of the time you're getting 8. It varies, I think, from scheme. I think each scheme has a different amount of twists. The base game coming with 4 different schemes. At time that I'm playing this, an expansion for specifically for What If has not been announced yet, but I'm going to move my camera. There is a sidekicks spot. What that means is eventually they expect sidekicks to come you are able to play this with everything else Legendary Marvel. So you could just slide those in there were you to play regular Legendary with this mat. I'm going to move the camera back, but I'm going to turn it off. Okay, that looks pretty straight. So anyways, I'm still holding this. Okay, twist. Each player reveals their hand, starting with the current player, then clockwise, because if the current player doesn't have it, then it moves on to the next one to see if they have it. The first player to have one of this kind of hero in their hand, this being this hero, or discard pile, not just their hand, stacks it next to this scheme. Thematically, it is stolen for the zoo. So for the first twist, to come out, if it's a green strength hero, if the player 1 has it in their hand, no. Discard pile, no. Then it would pass on in this game to player 2, hand, no. Discard pile, yes or no, so forth. And then if that was the case and we're playing 3 players, the third player would then check, and then once finally someone does have it, that player is the one who loses their card and it goes to the scheme. So you can see for scheme 1, strength, intellect, covert, tech, ranged, a 5-cost hero, 4, 3, 0. Any card with a what do you call it, recruit, and any card with an attack. And evil wins when the zoo has only 5 heroes. So let's not have that happen. And with 11 twists, that could go fast. And I am not a expert legendary player, so perhaps this will be done in half an hour because I will have lost brutally. I'm okay with that. I like the act of playing the game legendary, even if I'm not ever going to go pro. So we have a shield officers. Your standard costs 3, recruit, costs 3 and has 2 recruit points. Wounds are your, I'll show it to you. Wounds are your standard wounds. They thought ahead and now they actually put the 0 on it. The base that I have doesn't have 0. That's one of the reprint things I hope they put on if they ever were to reprint the original base game from 2012, I think it is, that they would actually put a 0 on their wound cards. And our bystanders, what's the top card? Well, I'm going to cheat, whatever. Okay, it's a regular bystander. I'll put this back on top then. So this is what a regular bystander card is. It's worth 1 victory point. That's what that red is. And the picture is just a picture. This is a bystander. And we have our villain deck here. And per the instruction book, for the first game, I did put in Intergalactic Party Animals, Giants of Jotunheim, and Strange's Demons, as well as the 11 twists and the 5 scheme twists and 2 bystanders. So that is what's in the villain deck. And as for the hero deck, we have Apocalyptic Black Widow, Gamora Destroyer of Thanos, Killmonger Spec Ops, Party Thor, and Captain Carter. So why did I not play this out yet? Just so you can see in action, I did stack the top 5 cards of this, just so you can see in action what this mulligan thingy is that is added, and I assume is now canon for all of Legendary. So I'm just going to do an example of that. So this is a 8 cost. So if 2 or more cards that cost 7 or more, and 8 being more, comes out, then you can mulligan those cards specifically. So I have 3, 2, a 3 cost, and a 7 cost card. So there's no way anyone is going to have 7 recruit points in their hand. It's how do you say? It's rare to have 6 ever in your hand because there's 8 recruit cards and 4 attack point cards, but it's rare, but it could happen that you could have a hand of 6 recruit points, so it is possible to be able to recruit 6, as rare as it may be. But you will never recruit a 7 or 8 cost card or more at the beginning of a game, so let's not even bother having these out. So I'm just going to set these aside here, and I'm going to go 6. Oh, that just makes the cutoff. And if another card were to come out, I don't know what's after these initial 5. If another card were to come out that's worth 7 or more, I would add that to this and just keep going until the HQ is full, and then just go ahead, I'll put these in there, shuffle the deck again. So I'm not gonna worry so much about over shuffling, and that'll do for the sake of just seeing the darn game already. So we have player 1, player 2. I did shuffle their hands already, but hey, here you go. So that's player 1. Player 1's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Player 1's turn. I just tap it just to help myself remember who plays, because I eventually get confused, forget who was playing what, and then hopefully I've been keeping up with tapping who the player is, and I just have to go with that one's tapped, and that's whose turn it is. I'm trying to do, work on camera as well as just play the game. So here we go. The top card is a Scheme Twist right away. Okay. like I said, just the top 5 cards of this were stacked. Everything else is randomized like we're supposed to. I just wanted to show off that mulligan, and that's it. You can only mulligan at the beginning of, during setup, and that was that. So, continuing on, Scheme Twist, which I did not know would come out. I like the red. Anyways, I like the zombie Wanda. Anyway, so like I just said, during setup, each player reveals their hand, and nobody is going to have a strength hero, but for the sake of just doing what it says, oh, I'm going to have 3 and 3. For the sake of just doing what it says, I might as well just simulate 3, 1, 2, 3. And let's see. Well, I know I don't have any. Oh, wow, 3 and 3 as well. Okay. That means 5 and 1 next. All right. Anyways. Okay. So scheme is done. He doesn't have any, hero cards, so he's still 0 out of 5 cards that he needs. So we have 3 attack, which will obviously not be used this round, and 3 recruit points. So for 3 recruit points, to start off, I like to get more recruit points. So these ones, so this Thor is an attack one, that could be all right, especially for later. But right now, I can get a recruit for each different printed recruit number among your heroes. So this one is 1, this one is 0, that one is 1. So I would get each different. So yeah. Anyways, oh, and they even clarified that a 1 plus is the same thing as 1. So it still has the base of 1. The plus is just be aware. Or draw a card, which I always like drawing cards. What is better to start? Probably this one. So that's what I'm going to go with. Yeah. Anyways, so that's that. That's player 1's turn. Done now. So player 2 is gonna flip their cards first, or flip the card first. Okay, so we have 2 out of 11 scheme twists done. So for the second one, they are looking for intellect heroes, which, believe it or not, I don't have, and I don't have a discard pile to check. And hand or discard pile. So I'm not going to win any legendary game playing awards. Player 2's turn. So the odds of a scheme twist coming out twice in a row, slightly. I hoped they were bigger, because then I could have just shuffled that in. But okay, so I'm just going to set this above the scheme. So that's 1 out of 5 that he has already. Okay, let's do this. So the next one is going to be a covert hero. So, yeah, that's covert. The red covert is the next scheme twist effect. So, every second card. Okay. So we still have nothing to attack, but we can recruit 3. And strength heroes have been, we're done with that now. So, whenever you recruit a hero that costs 5 or more this turn, I get 3 extra attacks. So this doesn't give me recruit points, but it does have an effect going along with recruit points. So I have a base of 2 and a potential for 5 if that ends up working out that way. Okay, so we're back to player 1. Okay, so this just has a fight and soulbind effect, and we'll get there when we get there. So player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we do indeed now have 5 recruit points. Okay. So 5 recruit points could get us these 2, and this is in the running as well. And like I said, I do like to have recruit points early. So maybe I'll do that and risk getting that. Okay. So player 2 also has one of these 6 and another just fight effect. So we got, oh, right, 1 and 5. What? Oh. Oh. Okay, so this is nice, but there is a scheme twist. In 2 twists, it'll be the tech is what he will be looking for. Well, let's just see what goes on. So, all right. So player 1. Player 1 shuffles the cards, and yeah, you go ahead and deal yourself 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Player 1 flips. Oh, ambush. Each player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. That's it. Okay. So you simply take 1, 2, 3, and I would no longer have these recruit points to use until I reshuffle them back in. And of course, I need to make a. That means there's a good. Okay. Okay. So you would draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the end of your turn, and discard 1, 2, 3. Discard, and I don't have these in use until I'll just do that, I guess. Okay, so this is discard. All right, what do we got? Indeed, I have Gamora, but not a second covert card, so I don't get this extra action. I can only draw a card. So let's do that. Another recruit. So that means I have, another 5 recruits, but only 2 attack points. So nothing I can attack for 2, and 5 recruit points. Oh, this is a nice, this is, this is a nice covert hero. Draw a card, and you may have a villain capture bystander. It's not easy to just recruit a bystander, or rescue a bystander rather. There aren't really cards that just say rescue a bystander. There is one bystander card that says if you get a special bystander out of these 4 bystander cards, take that special one. But like Black Widow doesn't just have a rescue a bystander and you just get a bunch of bystanders. But you can have villains capture bystanders. That's common throughout this set. Okay, so that's 4 out of 5. I guess I do it. Hey? Yeah. Okay, so that's going to go in my discard. And that's what I got for there. Okay, so that's player 1 done. Player 2 to you. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so player 1. Nice. Okay, I will not be recruiting a hero that costs 5 or more, and I do not have another tech hero. So I do, I was going to say 6. I have 7 recruit points. 3 for 5. Oh, that's hiding behind there. There we go. 6, 7 recruit points because no special power ability. 2 recruit points, that's going to do me no good, but 7. So I could take out a 5 or I could take out 2. And I'm going to do it in this order. I'm going to take out 2. So he has a fight effect. You may KO a gray hero from your discard pile. And look at that. I had to discard 3 cards. So I will discard and I'm so used to tossing them up there. Discard. I will put this just on this discard pile on the other side of the sidekick. So we have officers, the sidekicks, and KO pile. That's where I will put my heroes. And that's it. There is no and. So this is going into my victory pile. And I am also going to fight this. There's another one there. I'll just go with this one. Whatever. Soulbind another villain. And if I am able to do that, KO one of your heroes. And what Soulbind means is take a hero from your victory pile and turn it so it's face down. So now this is essentially not a part of your victory pile anymore. This doesn't count for anything during gameplay. So if you have effects that say something something victory pile, this you don't look at. This is nothing to you. Only at game's end, you won or lost or whatever. Well, I guess you won is when it would matter. Only then would you look at it just to get the victory points. You essentially do not have this card until the game is completely done. So I indeed was able to soulbind another villain. And I'm going with that's correct because, okay, so this says another, soulbind another villain. Typically when it says just villain, they're referring to villains and henchmen. Definitely not masterminds. Like if I had a mastermind tactic, I could not soulbind that. But typically villains are referring to both villain and henchman villains. So I'm going to go with that's correct in this case. Anyways, and actually do that. So after all that, I'm just going to set it there. This is my victory pile. This is the card that's on top, which matters when we're dealing with zombies. So I'm just being in the habit of, make sure you're just putting it on top, which you normally would anyways, but don't be cheating and just say, oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter. Not during this game, but eventually it will. So just keep doing that. So anyways, point is, I'm going to KO one of my heroes. And like I say, two, it doesn't count for anything. So, well, currently. You can see that there are 2-cost cards, but not currently. So that is player 2's turn. So player 1 is going to go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got a shuffle, shuffle, shuffle because we had to discard those 3 cards. And well, that was 4. Okay, so then we will go 1, 2 to finish that. Player 1's turn. Player 2's done, and flip a a card. Oh, another ambush. Each player discards top 3 cards of their deck. So yeah, you just move it just to fill in the gap, and that's it. So top 3 cards, and player 1 now has a discard pile. And player 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Player 2 needs to shuffle. Uh-oh. 6. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm being forgetful that I just discarded, or yeah, I just KO'd 2 cards. That's why I'm all paranoid about, oh, they only have 12 cards, so I must have done something wrong over here. I am incorrect. That is incorrect. So I have 6 and I have 6. I forget which one is my hand. I guess it doesn't matter now, so I will just say this is my hand and discard the 1, 2, top 3 cards, and oh no. Okay, well, at least it's not covert, so let's hope. Okay, so player 1, player 1, player 1, player 1. So Jotunheim is done, and we've got 4 and 2. 2 is not doing anything for me, but we do have 4. So let's just continue on getting some recruits for now. If you have at least 4 bystanders in your victory pile, I get an extra 2 recruits. I don't know if I'm going to be getting that many bystanders, but the base of 2 is all right. And if I do end up getting that extra, well, hey, all right. So now, hua! Ambush. Each player must soulbind a strange's demon villain or discard a card. Must. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be that. So player 2 does indeed have 1 to soulbind. So that's done. So you're going to keep your cards. And player 1 is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Must discard a card because he doesn't have anything to soulbind. Okay, so 2 attack points isn't going to do anything, so I will do that. So that'll be that. Player 2 actually go. Oh, 2 and 4. Sounds familiar. 2 and 4. Okay. See, you get +1 for each different villain group in your victory pile. I don't have anything in my victory pile right now. So as useful as that could have been, so I will go with, I can recruit, do a what if to have a liberate 3. Oh, okay, so for this card, I can do a what if to liberate 3. Yeah, there you go, that's the card. So what if is, so you have your draw pile. You have your draw pile, and you say, you choose a class or hero name, pick one, the strength or, well, you don't have to pick strength. Sorry, pick one at random in terms of what you should have in your deck of the hero class or name. And if the top card of your draw deck is indeed the card that you say, then you get to do the effect after the what if. So this, I'm not going to show it because I don't want to, because I'm not actually doing it. I'm just recruiting. So the only thing you cannot do is the 0 cost cards. So you cannot say, what if it was a shield agent hero, or, you know, shield agent hero, whatever. Yeah, you can't use it. So if you were to draw this one, it's automatically not going to happen. And of course, if it's not the class or hero that you said, it's not going to happen. So liberate. Liberate means you get, in this case, that amount of attack points, 3, to use against the a villain that has a bystander. None of them have a bystander right now, but if a villain had a bystander, I could say, oh, that one has a bystander, so I can liberate. I can have 3 extra attack points against that specific villain, the one that has the bystander, were that the case. Or alternatively, I can use those attack points against the Mastermind. Doesn't matter if he has a bystander, I can use 3 extra attack points against him. So this card has 2 conditions. I have to meet the what if condition first to be able to get the liberate condition second. And I think that's why it's a 3 cost, because a 2-step minimal extra value in terms of the odds of you getting it to happen. So I guess if you built up a bunch of, say, strength heroes, you can say strength a bunch. Or if you're like, no, I'm going for all Killmonger, you say Killmonger, and it's right, and you get the effect, and so on, and so on, and so on. So that is what I'm getting for this, and that was not bad for, yeah, that's not bad for a 4. Especially Gamora. It is Gamora, right? Yeah, Gamora had that draw card, so you automatically get 1, and then if I had that Gamora card, I could play that, and then I would get a second attack point for having a 7th card. And drawing that card gets you, maybe it's another attack point, so you could get 2, and so forth. That's just me thinking out loud now. So that is player 2's turn. And that was a lot. So that is fine. So player 1 is going to flip a card. Okay. And we're back to discarding the top 3 cards from our deck. So player 1 needs to even make a deck in the first place. And player 1's deck is fine. So let's player 1's discards. Okay. And player discards 1, 2, 3. Okay. Player 2 has to shuffle their cards all together anyways. So that's the ambush done. And hey, speak of the, I'm going to do this one first. Draw a card. Card is drawn. Okay. You may have a villain capture a bystander. Might as well, I guess. Let's keep things easy and just put a regular bystander under a nice, easy Giants of Jotunheim. Okay, so this card is draw a card, but because I played a covert first, I now get to do the effect of +2. So I get to draw a card and have 2 recruit points. So I have 3 recruit points currently. Ooh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, 8 recruit points. That'd be nice if an 8 hero had come out and a single attack point, which will do nothing. I'm going to skip to the part where I just discard it. So 8 recruit points. So I do have a 2. Villain in your discard pile. It's not like I'm never going to get a villain. Each villain, okay, so here's the debate. You automatically have a base of 4 attack for this card. Each villain worth 3 victory points or more captures a bystander. Plus you can liberate 2 if you had more tech. I do have tech, right? Yeah, that's a tech card under here. That's a tech. I do have some tech. Or I could have a base of 3 and what if, and if I'm right, get attack equal to the cost of the hero you revealed this way. Well, this just seems way better. Why would I not go with the one that, at least to me, seems way better? So that's my 6 out of my 8. Do I want to? Well, like I say, it's not like I'm never going to get villains. I'm just not going to get them right away. Okay. And replace. Okay. So that's player 1's turn done. So player 2 must shuffle their cards. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, I'm real paranoid. Oh, because I have to keep discarding because of the Jotunheim. Okay, okay. Flip this card. And it is Scheme Twist. Okay. Oh, it's a Scheme Twist. I was about to say Villain Escapes. Never mind. Scheme Twist. And this is Scheme Twist number 3. And like I say, Scheme Twist number 3 is looking for covert. I do not have a covert hero in my hand, nor do I have a discard pile to even look at. Done. So player 1 has to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you have a red in your hand? Not in my hand. Not in my hand. Just says in their discard pile. So I'm going to go ahead and choose. So I have this one and this one. Yeah, that indeed is correct. Draw a card and auto. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Widow because both cards draw a card, but this one needs a condition in order to have recruit points, and this one you're guaranteed at least one. So I'll go with the guarantee rather than the not guarantee, at least this game. So player, that's your discard pile. That is your hand for your next turn. And player 2, the Scheme Twist is done. Okay, so, oh, indeed I have What If. And of course, I don't even remember what I recruit. I'm playing, not remembering what I'm recruiting. Thor. Okay. So when you, this is an automatic no. So when you draw this card, you can either just set it back, or you can discard it. So let's give ourselves a chance to get a better hand. So that's going in discard. So I'll do that. So anyways, so we do not get the effect, but we do still get 2 attack points, 3 attack points, and we get to 1, 2, 3, and I have 4 recruit points. But I'm going to attack first. Fight! You may KO a gray hero from your discard pile. Oh, look, I have a discard pile now. And indeed, I like to trash. So, or KO. I use the word trash, KO interchangeably. So, that goes in the victory pile, of which now I finally have a villain in my victory pile. Isn't that lovely? So that's that. 4. And there is indeed one that I can get for 4. And I get plus a attack for each card you drew this turn. So, yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that. What is the next scheme twist? Tech heroes. Ooh. Do that. And okay. So I already have my hand. 3, 4, 5, 6. And okay. Oh, ambush. Each player discards top 3 cards of their deck. Yeah. Okay, so player 1 needs to even have a deck in the first place, as does player 2, but I only have 2 hands. Sorry, I'm one of those people that only has 2 hands. Okay, so the top 3 just automatically get discarded. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we cannot be using these ones until we shuffle them back in. And player 2, 1, 2, 3 must discard these ones. Ooh, that could have been nice. And we got 3 and 3. All right, we got a 3 and 3. Let's take out more giants. And let's take out you KO a gray hero from your discard pile. Okay, done. And I also get a bystander. So now I have a hero and a bystander. If I was playing zombies, I'd be putting the bystander on top just so Rise of the Living Dead doesn't happen. But I may get a bind or soul bind a villain or whatever, so I'll do that. Now I have 3 recruit points. I also have this nagging thought about if a villain ends up escaping, I would want to have this to discard rather than a bunch of 5s and 6s. And it's still early. I still haven't gotten to Hank Pym yet. So I'm going to just do that then. Player 2 is going to go 1, 2, 3. Anyways, 4, 5, 6. Flip the top card. Ooh, Demon Champion of Hydra. Ambush, cross-dimensional demon rampage. I don't have any demon or zombie cards to stop that from happening. What I'm saying is, if I had a card with demon, it doesn't matter if it's part of a word as long as it has it. I can just reveal it from my victory pile, of which I only have Giants of Jotunheim for player 2 and a Giants of Jotunheim for player 1, as well as a bystander for player 1, and that's all I have. But if I had, say, this card, I could just reveal it and not gain a wound. What am I saying? Well, obviously we are gaining wounds. Then each player must soulbind a Strange's demon villain. Well, like I said, we don't have any demon villains in our victory piles right now. So we don't lose the ability to do to use it to be able to use it for a soulbind later, and that doesn't have a wound penalty, so that is just going to go there with an attack of 8. Attack worth whatever. Okay. Anyways, so we have whenever you recruit a hero that costs 5 or more, that will not be happening with 3 recruit points, but I do have 4 attack points and 3 recruits. 4 attack points. So we'll bind another villain, and I'm able to do that. Okay, because I like KOing my gray heroes. So I will use the attack points to do this. KO one of your, or soul bind a villain. So I will soul bind this giant. I now have no villains besides this demon in my victory pile to be able to KO one of my heroes. And now recruit. Recruiting is fine because Hank Pym only has a penalty, attack penalty for 0 cost cards. And these are 3 cost cards. And it's early and I want to recruit, so let's do that to get to her. Okay, so that's player 2. Now, player 1 is going to go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And flip A. Another. Discard the top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3 for player 2. And back to current player. 1, 2. Alright, sorry about that. I thought I had messed up, but I'm going to go with what I'm doing is right. Because when you need to draw a card from the draw pile, that's when you shuffle, right? So I did 2 cards and then took that discard pile with only 2 of the cards and shuffled the whole thing. So I'm going to be okay saying, to be able to continue on, I have 1 more card to discard. Now I have 1 card in discard. So that's that card effect done. And now, ooh, nice. So I do have tech heroes. I get a recruit point for each different villain group in my victory pile. I have a Giants of Jotunheim. If you have at least 4 bystanders, I do not. I only have 1. So I have +4. Each villain worth 3 victory points or more captures a bystander to play this. 1, 2, 3. Is it worth playing? 4. I can take out a Giants. And I'll have Liberate 2. Oh, I read that wrong. Each villain worth 3 victory points. So 3, 5, 6. So it's 3 anyway. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll do this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if I now that effect is done first, if I played a tech hero, which I did, I can have Liberate 2. So what does that mean? I have 4 + 2 against either the Mastermind or any villain that has a bystander. So now I have 6 against any villain with a bystander. And these are recruit points. So I'll count recruits after. So I have 6, which means I can take out this 2-headed ram demon. So for this fight, I soulbind 2 other villains and KO 2 other. I only have 1 other villain. And soulbind is optional. So I could do this to be able to KO 2 cards from my discard pile, which is great for wounds and 0 cost heroes. But because it's optional and I do not have 2 other villains, I only have 1, the Giants, he's just fought and that's just that. So I have 2 bystanders in my victory pile now because Widow needs to know that. And if I get another cross-dimensional demon rampage, I will put this one on top because I don't think there's any Giants of Jotunheim effect, so this will be on top. I hope that will work out properly. And 1 more recruit point, that does nothing. So anyway, so for each different villain group in my victory pile, so I have a Strange's Demons and a Giants of Jotunheim. So that's 1, 2, 3. I do not have 4 bystanders. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 recruit points. right now I'm just looking at the base attack you get. So these 6 of Thor have 3, but so does this 5. And if I used 5 out of 9 recruit points, that gives me 4. And if the next card that comes out is indeed a 4, I'll be glad that I spent 5 and not 6 for a base of 3. The thing is, you don't have that many ranged heroes at all. But just having a base of 3, just that is nice. So I think I go, oh well, that's what I'll do. So there. Okay, so 5 and 4. Wow, it indeed happened. I'm going to take this, a nice base of 2, and if I have a tech and strength hero, I get +3. And it is possible to get a card, or to get cards that have tech and strength for what I have. So that's going to be that for player 1. Player 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Player 2, flip a card. Strange's Demons. It's just a fight effect. Oh, bystander moves with the villain. Thank you very much. Bystander moves with the villain. Thank you. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? We got... Oh, man. What if? Gamora! Nope. Okay, so that's 1, 2 only. And I get 1 for every card I drew, and I will not be drawing any cards. That's not a draw, that's just look and discard. So I have 3 attack, 4 attack. Nothing for 4 attack, but, and then 3 recruits. Nothing for 4 attack, but I can get another 3 attack one out of the way. Okay, so this has to go on top. You may KO a gray hero from your discard pile. Isn't that lovely? Yet another discard that making me think I'm messing up. 3. Let's go with recruit. Oh. You know what? Who cares? Just put it back. Okay. That's player 2. Player 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Master Strike. It happened. The Master Strike is each player puts 3 zero-cost cards from their discard pile on top of their deck. I'll put that with the strikes. Let's go with recruits. Player 1's turn. 0 cost. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, I only have... That's all I have. Okay. All right. Master Strike completed. So we're going to have potential weaker than we would have otherwise had hand. And now, oh, we got a wound, which does nothing for us unless we have an effect that says, hey, this wound makes you real strong. Draw a card. You may have a villain capture a bystander. I feel like that's a might as well do it. Okay, so 1 is drawn and have a villain capture bystander. Okay, none of the special bystanders have come out. 1 attacks, going to do nothing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. No, 4, 5, 6. I might as well. I was thinking this one's okay. Draw 2 cards, but just a base of 3 I'm going to go with. Does nothing, and only 1 attack point. Refill this. Okay. Player 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flip a card. 5, Korg. Just a fight being the next one, no ambush. Okay, so 6. Okay, 2 and 4. All right, 2 does nothing. 4. Let's just recruit. Okay, player 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And villain. So we have a villain escape as well as a bystander. So let's just go in the escape. So the escape happens first. So first, attack or this seems awful. Hey, you want to have a card that is probably frequently useless? I'm going to trash that. But each player must also discard a card from their hand. Okay, there we go. And player 1 is going to 1, 2. Three, 4, 5, 6. Player 1, discard a card from your hand. Okay, I've got some good potential attack going there, so I will discard that. Player 1. All right, player 2 actually go. Oh, next, do the ambush. Each player discards the top 3 cards of their deck. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Escape effects happen before ambush effects. The villain leaves the city before the next one is officially in. All right. Player 2. What do you got? What do you got? 2 attack. Recruit a hero that costs 5 or more. You get +3. And I have the potential to recruit a hero that costs 5 or more. So I can get 5 attack, which I can use as long as, okay. So I might as well recruit. I'm going with Widow. Put that in the discard. And I will be stronger for it. Nice. So now I get the 2 plus 3 attack points. 5 attack points means KO one of your heroes, soulbind a bystander, draw 2 more cards, and if it's a special bystander, you may do its rescue effect. Soulbind a bystander, draw 2 cards. If it's a special bystander, you may do its rescue effects. Draw 2 cards. From where? From your stack, but there would be no bystanders in your stack. That's what draw means. Oh, I'm reading it wrong. Okay. Soulbind a bystander. If you soulbind a bystander, first draw 2 cards. End of sentence. Then, if it's a special bystander, if the bystander you soulbinded, you may do its rescue effects. Effect. I keep saying effects. So I get to draw 2 cards right off the bat. If I, player 2 doesn't have a bystander. That's player 1 that has bystander. This is what player 2 has. Okay, that is fine. I can leave that for player 1 and go for the other one that is 5 and just KO one of your heroes, which is not bad. Okay, so I will place this in my KO. Okay, that's all fine. Yeah. There. player one's turn. Okay. Player one already drew cards to discard. And hooah! Another giant. I mean, there's 10 henchmen of every henchman, so. But that does mean we need to. Oh, this was supposed to go in the discard, so this is all discard. Okay, so one, discard, discard, discard. Player two, player one, discard, discard, discard. And that card. Player one. That was Jotunheim. So we got I need one more card. How come I have one fewer cards? Because of the escaping bystander. That's why. Okay. Cross-dimensional. Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5 attack points. Well, look at that. And 3 recruit points. Because they don't do the special. So, I will be the one to do this. So, soulbind a bystander. I do have a bystander in my victory pile. I still have one more bystander in my victory pile. Draw 2 cards. Isn't that lovely? Then if it's a special bystander, oh no, there was just, well, there it is. That's just a regular special. I only have regulars. Okay. Do rescue effect. That is not happening. So that's that. These are the 2 cards that I drew. Nice. So 4. Do I have a tech? I do not have a tech hero. So these 5 are done. So I still have 4. And now 4. Okay, so 4 and 4. I can take out a Jotunheimer with this 4. Might as well. And take the other bystander as well. You may kill a gray hero from your discard pile. I'll do that. That's done. I'll just do that, I guess. And for the liberate, you get those extra points, usable only against villains, plural, holding bystanders or masterminds. So had there been another villain, had Jotunheimer, been having a bystander, I would have used the extra points against that. And of course, this is at 8, not 6. Maybe, no, I probably would not be wise to do that for only having 6. The odds of me only drawing 1 card, because of the Mastermind effect, you have to draw 3 cards. Of be drawing only 1 card to use the extra 2, no. So yeah, that is my turn for player 1. Player 2 is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and flip Scheme Twist. That is 4 Scheme Twists. So we are at 4. He's looking for techs. And indeed, wait, hand first. No, nothing in the hand. So yes, indeed, he gets a 2nd out of 5 hero. I'll just set that above there. That's, and player 2, go. Okay, so we have a few. I will not be recruiting a hero that costs 5 or more, so that's just 2. I will draw a card for 2 more recruit points, and have a villain capture bystander. That seems fair for me. No, make it slightly easier by 1 more turn. Okay, so that's that. So I did indeed draw a card. So I get 1 plus 1 card was drawn. So this is 2, so that's 4. 5. 5. 5 is what I got. And 5 and 5, actually. Okay. 5, I'll take out a Jotunheimer. fight, KO a gray hero from your discard. And no special effects on the bystander. So that's, I only have 2 attack points left, and that's not going to be used for anything. So 5. If you get the what if right. Yeah, but I haven't been focusing on getting a specific Gamora, Thor, yeah. You get +1 attack for each different printed attack number among all your heroes. This has potential. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So for Captain America, on the Captain America, the base set, it says you get +1 per, different color there is. And that includes the card itself. So this has a base of 1. So you would get 1 more attack. According to the Captain America rule, that's what it is. So that's what I'm going to go with. So that's going to give me a 2 at least. And for a 4 cost, yeah, I'm good with that. Player 2, player 1, 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. During your turn, you may discard a card that costs 5 or more to hide the party and shuffle Frigga into the villain deck. If you do, you may KO one of your heroes, then you must play a card from the villain deck. Because she ascends to become a new Mastermind on ambush. So to get rid of her for a time, you can discard a strong card. What I'm saying is there are 2 Masterminds now. So that is that. Now, can I get rid of her right now? No, I cannot. In fact, I only have recruits. I do not have 4 bystanders. I, in fact, only have 1 bystander. Okay, so just 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm just going to go with this has strong 3. So that's 6. No. That's player 1. Player 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fight. Wound. No tech. And what if? Let's just say Killmonger again. Nope. Okay, so no tech, 6 attack points. With 6 attack points, I can go 1 or 1. What's this fight? You get 1 for each intergalactic party animal in your victory pile, including this one. So I currently have 2 recruit points, and I do have a party one, right? Party Korg, and that's it. So I would get 2 more recruit points. So I had 4 recruit points. I could get that Killmonger. That's pretty good. Okay, I'll do that. I'll use these to add to those to recruit there. Okay. that's a card that I want to come out. We need to have a turn where we get 8 in the first place. Player 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And another player discards the top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, got some nice attack. Okay. And I'm able to get this extra 3 points. I get, okay, so this is just recruit. So I automatically get this because this one is both. Okay, so 2, 5. An attack is played before this one. 5, 9, 10, 11. If I'm going against the Mastermind, I'll go against Hank Mastermind. What did I say? 11? 2, 5. Yeah. 9, 10, 11. 14. So only 14. 15, 16. Let's go for Hank. Discard the top 6 cards. Pay 2 for each card you discarded that costs 0. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 9, 10, 11, 14, 16. Okay, so 16. 16. 14. 12. 10. 8. 8. I can hit Hank once. And I expect that it resets and you would have to do it all again to hit him a second time. Because, what is it? Galactus, you have to do that. So everything resets. So I only have 4 recruit points. I'll just hit one of those. Unless I get something I can't do that with. You may gain a hero from the HQ that costs 2 or less. Because he's Yellowjacket, so small. You may... no. There's no way I'm gonna be able to use that. Come on. That's player 1. Now has a Mastermind tactic in the... okay, so 4. Fight. KO Gray Hero from your discard pile. Oh. Yeah, let's start getting rid of recruits now. And only 1 attack point left, so... oh. It's a HQ, you draw a card. Villain, you get rid of. Oh, you got to draw a card. No. Okay, so that is that. Hank has been hit once. Now, you get a recruit point for each different villain group in your victory pile. So I've Giants of Jotunheim. This doesn't count. Strangest Demon is 2. I have 2. So I have 3 recruit points. Do I want to spend 3 recruit points? Might as well. A base of 2, right? With a chance. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that was a nice turn. We actually hit Hank. That's nice. Player 2. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scheme twist. Scheme twist number 5. 5 is, oh, we've only got like one of these. So in my hand, oh, I do not, and I don't have a discard pile here. Player 1 does not have a discard pile either, so it's about what ends up in player 1's hand. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. No discard pile. Do I have a blue ranged? Nope. Okay. So he's still on the rampage, looking for more heroes. So what do we got? Player 2 looking to liberate. Let's tech. Nope. Different printed attack. And I will be drawing no cards. And this is just straight attack. Get 1 plus 1 for each different printed, so base of 1 and then 1, 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack. Ugh, only 7 attack. Well, I'll take Jotunheimer, KO a gray hero from your discard pile. Okay. 3. Do I want... Yeah. Okay, player 1. Master Strike. Master Strike, each player puts 3 zero-cost cards from their discard pile on top of their deck. 0, 1, 2, that's it. And player 1 doesn't have a discard pile, so we continue. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Frigga's supposed to do a thing now. Master Strike. If you have to do everything. If there are any intergalactic party animals in the city, each player discards a card. Oh, this is a demon. Demon. Strange demon. And we don't have any party animals, so we don't have to worry about discarding a card. So, what does player 1 actually have? Okay. What if? What if it was a tech hero? We got tech hero, but no equal to the cost of the... You get attack points equal to the cost of the hero you reveal this way. So 3 plus 2. So I get 5 attack points. 6. Well, I'm not going to be hitting Hank or Frigga with that. Not if I'm revealing 6 heroes. And I'm not hitting that because it's 8. And I don't have anything to liberate and whatever, so no attack this turn. But I do have 6 recruits. I can what if? I think it's time to take this card. Put it in the discard. And that's 4. Nice. Okay. I didn't use this card. I'm going to hide Frigga. Actually, well, whatever. Do that. I'm not fighting anything. I'm not fighting anything. But I'm using that to shuffle Frigga into the deck. Okay. That's player 1's turn. Player 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got Ambush, cross-dimensional party rampage. Whoa. All right. And it's party. So, does player 1 have a party villain? No. Gain a wound. Ugh. Player 2, do you have? Yes, you are the one that has party. So you are safe from gaining a wound this turn. Oh, okay. This I can just straight up draw a card. And have a villain capture a bystander. Yeah, but at 6. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. This is going to do nothing for me. Now, no text. Cost what if? I'm just going to say tech seems to be doing good for you. I'm going to discard that. Another nice advantage of playing a what if is you can keep it or discard it. So even if you don't get the effect, the discard is still nice. So 3, no text. So 6, 8. I do have 8. And 2 recruits. I almost feel like just do this. And I have 8. There is only an ambush and only an escape. And the escape is they become a mastermind. But I just beat them. Okay, so I'll just put them in that order. There we go. It's player 2's turn. Player back to player 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scheme twist. This is the 6th scheme twist, and number 6 is a 5-cost hero. Does player 1 have a 5-cost hero in their hand? Yes. That's 3. Okay. So now to do the turn. What if liberate 3? Tech. Discard. So 2, 3. Nothing for 3. How many bystanders do I have? 1, 2. Okay, only 2 bystanders, so I do not have 4 bystanders. So 3 is not happening. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 plus for each different villain group. 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 recruit points. I'm definitely going to want this one. I'm going to take this one. Okay. Player 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flip a card. Scream twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A 4-cost hero. First, do I have one in my... Oh, I do. That's 4. This does nothing for me. I will not be... So I only have 2 recruit and 2 recruits. 2 attack, 3 recruits. I'm going to do nothing and KO this wound. Player 1. 1, 2. Three, 4, 5, 6. Flip guard. Oh, scheme twist. Gee. What is he for? What is he for? Yep. A 3-cost card. Player one's turn it is. Do you have one that cost? Yes, you do. And we just lost. Thank you very much for joining me as I play through Legendary Marvel Studios What If. Have fun.